Okay, so I was at the JCC, and oh yeah, so I was at the JCC, and putting up my stuff, my signs like this, because I mean, it's just time for that. It's Thanksgiving, right? And so like, then I'm like writing like, Dror. I was like, Dror is it's the bottom of the tree of life. That's what you're starting in. It's not what all the other people say it is. It's not a kingdom. It's not that. What it is Dror, which means liberty. Like, that's what you start with, and then you can go wherever you want. Because trees grow in whatever way. They don't always grow to an exact same clone thing, right? And so, I don't know, I was writing that, and then I was writing, like, Wayne Brady. Wait, what did I say? I said, like, Wayne Brady is cool. I was like, I represent Wayne Brady as a member of the JCC. Because, like, you know the line that's like, is Wayne Brady gonna have to like choke a bee? Censored. Oh well, like, so the real meaning of that is like, he's saying is Hashem, right? Because Wayne Brady is Hashem. It's a name. It's like Hashem going to have to like bring out wisdom, because wisdom, chokmah, right? Like, choke. That's why I never really say that. Like, it's too much. Like, I say hug ma. Like, hug ma. Don't choke ma. But then I was like, well, I don't just represent Wayne Brady, right? I'm D, like Dror. I'm D roaring, right? So like, that's who I am, right? Like, I'm child of Moses. Like, my dad is named Moses, right? So, like, I'm like, it's a mess outside, because I posted all this stuff on stuff outside, like, on this thing outside the JCC. And so, I'm going in, and I'm like, I am the Messiah, but it's like, it's not like an extreme messianism. It's like a chill, not crazy, I'm just doing this to help the trees, because obviously that's the mandala. So then the lady comes up to me and she's like, people were uncomfortable with you saying that. And I'm like, I mean, I don't want to make people uncomfortable, but I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm uncomfortable with saying it. I just feel like it completes the image that's like Torah. And so she's like, well, people are uncomfortable. I'm just trying to comfort them. And she's like, I have to go take care of my kid. And I'm like, okay. And so then I go and I ask the people at the desk, like, how do I like talk to rabbis? Because whenever I go and try to talk to a rabbi, they never come out, and it's like, WTF? Because like, I'm trying to like be part of it, and you guys are like, you're being like, whatever. So then they're like, oh, well, it's like talking to a psychologist, and like, I mean, this was not the desk lady, this was just a lady there. And so like, I was just like, okay. And so then I just went and sat down. Then they gave me the number of like the people at the synagogue. So I started to walk over there, but then they were like, the guard people with their little red lights, like ravers. And so like, I didn't want to go there, because I don't know, I just felt like I shouldn't go there, because it was all about Dror and how it was changing from the whole thing. And so I went over to the other place that's next to the synagogue, and I saw this mushroom that was inside of a tube, and I sat down there and I meditated, and this is what I saw, right? I saw that in my eyes, and I wrote it, and like the Sharpie was right there, and then I was like, wow. And it was like, yeah, this is Rabbi Diana, and like this is meditation, and I felt the warmth. I felt the warmth in my hands, and I was just praying like a mystic. Like I was just sitting there, you know, like that, and like it came back, like the feelings, and I was really happy that it came back. Like that was so good. I felt like I was in the spiritual place. Everything connected. It was Qabbala. I had found that center, and I was out of my body, and everything was just rushing, and there was ecstasy, and it was the right place. And they were like, yeah, this is the job. You know, you're already a rabbi. And I was like, finally, okay, I understand. And they're like, yeah, you know, so these two plants, they represent parents, and, you know, everyone's both male and female. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And so, then there was like the letters C-A next to the mushroom.